Who are my top 5 favorite British wrestlers in professional wrestling history. So let's go. But before all that, check out my drip. You get me? Like, this is British wrestling royalty, so I have to be kind of suited up and smart. So let's go with number 5. Oh, with number 5, I got Fit Finlay. And you guys are thinking, Fit Finlay, the guy whose son is Hornswoggle? Yes, him. And the reason why I'm saying him is because if you look at his matches and his characters in the 80s and 90s, you think, wow, this guy is like a proper badass heel and everything. Even in Germany, he was a wicked heel. And yes, like in the ring, he was great. But it's unfortunate that like we couldn't see like him in his prime in WWE. But at least we get to like experience seeing him wrestle and everything in WWE. So let's go with number 4. Oh, with number 4, I've got Zack Sabre Jr. Yes, the current IWGP World Champion. And obviously, as a Brit, I'm proud to see Zack Sabre Jr. as an IWGP World Champion. Literally, it's the holy grail of in Japanese wrestling history. And yes, like he's an amazing wrestler. If you watch his matches, they are 5-star matches, literally. And I believe he's like one of the modern kings of technical wrestling as well. And he's just killing in his matches. His character's great. Even the Japanese audience love him as well. And I can't wait to see him like wrestle even more and defend his IWGP belt. But yeah, let's go on with number 3. With number 3, you guys may not know him, but if you're like older or something, no offense. But number 3 will be Mark Rollerball Rocco. Oh my god, if you watch his matches, you'll be like, wow, this guy is ahead of his time, literally ahead of his time. You guys think of like Lucha Underground or something. This guy is like the guy who invented that style of wrestling, like for, how do you say, like gaijins, like non-Mexican people. Like, it's amazing if you watch his matches. And he was actually the first Black Tiger, and he had like an incredible feud with the Tiger Mask, and which is like a huge anime in Japan, and he was a huge character as well at that time. And he's still a huge character in Japan, but he's not that how do you say, well respected and well known as before. But like if you watch his matches, you're gonna think, wow, like he was so ahead of his time. And yeah, he was. And unfortunately, a couple years back he passed away. But it was great. Like if you watch his like honestly, I'm keep on repeating myself, just go watch his matches. Just go watch one match of his. It's incredible. The way he rolls around in the ring, the way he flies out the ring, it's incredible. You can tell he loves wrestling. And yeah, let's go with number 2. Oh, with number 2, we got none other than William Regal. Yes, William Regal, the man from Blackpool. And every time I go to Blackpool, I think of William Regal and that famous Blackpool Arena, which I've actually been to. And William Regal is a fantastic wrestler. Literally, like, it's now that I'm starting to respect him more. Like, obviously when I was young, everybody's like, yo, William Regal's sick. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't like hack it. But now I'm looking at his old WCW matches especially, and I'm thinking, yo, he's like a pioneer of like proper like British style wrestling, and he made British wrestling popular, and he is like one of the best British wrestlers ever. Like, I really admire his work, and he's like incredible as well. You can tell his love for the industry as well. Like, even his short time in AEW, the Blackpool Combat Club, look at him now. Like, literally, they're running AEW. And his, like, look at his time in NXT right now. It's incredible. And he's just building up his son, Charlie Dempsey, who is going to be a big star. But, yeah, like, let's see like a William Regal versus, like, Charlie Dempsey, like Dominic versus Ray. I want to see that happen and everything. But yeah, William Regal is my number 2. And let's go with number 1. With number 1, I've got none other than the aerial assassin himself, Will Ospreay. This guy, we all know he is probably one of the greatest wrestlers to step foot inside the wrestling ring. Honestly, like, he's got the most 5-star matches. He's got incredible matches on like all his opponents. Let's say he enhances opponents. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't enhance himself. He enhances his opponents. He brings his opponents to his level. Like, for example, look at Swerve versus Ospreay, wicked match, and he put Swerve over, which I respect as well, and which is crazy. And another favorite match of mine of Will Ospreay would be him versus Mike Bailey in TNA Bound for Glory last year, and that's probably one of my favorite matches of the year as well. And that's my first time properly watching a TNA live like PLE in a long time, let's say, because I used to watch TNA when I was a kid. But that was his first match, and in his first match he got 5 stars as well. Like, he's so gifted in the ring, and you got to respect that as well. And I could see him become like an AEW World Champ and even a WWE Champ. But I think he's most suited in AEW, honestly. Like, there are some wrestlers that are good in like WWE and AEW, but it's about how to get booked. But Ospreay is just fantastic. Former IWGP World Champion, former Rev Pro Champion. He's dominated the UK indie scene and even the Japanese scene. He he smashed his way through, became the world champion and everything. The United Empire, he started it, and yeah, hope Ospreay becomes AEW world champion next year or the year after that in Wembley. But yeah, who's your top 5 favorite British wrestlers? Just tell me in the comments below and everything. And do you agree with my list? If you don't, just again, like, you can like have a discussion with me in the comments. But yeah, another thing, if you have like, if any of you guys are like professional wrestlers or have like have any contacts with like professional wrestling companies, just feel free like to DM me or something. I want to have like a chat with you guys. And if you have like if there's like a wrestling company that is like renting out rings or something, just please contact me again. But other than that, hope you guys have a fantastic day and fantastic week. And yeah, take great care, guys, and hope to see you again. Take great care. Ooh, yeah.